meet the start for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. Starting at point guard, at 6 feet, number 10, Mike Conley. Manning the middle, standing 7 feet 1, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At the power forward position, standing 7 feet, number 32, Carl Anthony Towns. The other guard, standing 6'4", number 5, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of your home team, another round of applause for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Smart is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Minnesota, front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
So the Lakers win the tip. Now, here's Doncic. Left side, Smart. Out to Doncic. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, James. McDaniels defending. LeBron's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by LeBron James. And the pass to Towns, to the inside, Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Vanderbilt. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Vanderbilt the pass to Ayton. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And Minnesota has possession following the basket by DeAndre Ayton.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Ayton. coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. And Clark, for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Vanderbilt hits them both. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Outside for Smart. Doncic against Conley. Releases. Again, the Lakers.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here is Conley. This game we saw him score 13.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's Doncic missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the rejection by Ayton.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
Yep, I've got to give the defense credit here. Cutting off driving lanes and really making them a jump shooting team.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Well, to me, it looked like they were pretty evenly matched. And you look at how the game ended, I would say I'm not alone in that sentiment. Those are 2 pretty evenly matched teams.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Vanderbilt. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Minnesota has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're leading by 8. LeBron kicks to Smart. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Out to Doncic. McDaniels against James. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. James has got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's McDaniel. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Towns. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
A force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. around 40% from three over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Has to Gobert. Edwards against Smart. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
2 minutes.
James in the post. Working on McDaniels. That one goes in. 8 points for him.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Doncic against Conley. Kicks to Towns. He dishes it to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, 16 points for him. Smart finds James. Back to Smart, down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Fires from the wing. Smart misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. For 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Stop and pop. Conley dangerous everywhere.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Oh, Ayton in position. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Towns and the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
Not much you can do to stop this Jay when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Doncic passes to Ayton. That shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Doncic. Inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Dillingham. Towns has got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
The post tandem will be Towns and Reid. Dillingham is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Doncic. Over Dillingham. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Timberwolves trail by 10. To the paint, here's Alexander Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's tough one. You're always going to win against Father Time. Thank you for the report.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. The quick look, no good that time.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Los Angeles leading by 10. And the dunk by James.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
And the Timberwolves call time. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleber is vital for this team.
You know, Kleber usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Joe Ingles. To the left side wing. Kleber with it. Still yet to score. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dry.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Kleber. Ayton in the corner. Back to Kleber. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Doncic finds Ayton. Over Gobert. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Reed. And the rejection by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Ayton against Gobert. And Kleber now top of the key. Doncic right side. Kleber inside. Ayton kicks to James. Over Edwards. LeBron, no luck. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Minnesota calls timeout. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved. And players acknowledge that and respect that.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Conley gets the bucket.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Yep, that one goes in there. Reeves has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Kleba finds Reeves. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Shoots over McDaniel. Hachimura, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
That one goes. Count it. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here is Hachimura. His last outing, he had 8 points. Reeves against Reed. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You look at Minnesota. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Gobert. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Getting some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for Reed. .102 left to play here in the second quarter. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
43 seconds left in the first half. They double-team Conley. Hachimura against Edwards. Shoots over Hachimura. Edwards can't hit.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Reeves outside. And it's Hayes in the corner. And there's the pass to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Here's Reeves. No good with the layup. And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 3 block shots, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
They need to get more energy and effort on the board. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the point. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. Over Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 10 points for Austin Reeves. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And they recover it. That one good for 2. Towns has got 8 points. Lakers leading by 15. Now Reeves. 10 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Hayes hits them both. Here's Conley. 10 points for him. He kicks it to McDaniels. Over Kleber. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the jumper is good. He's got 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Stolen by Reeves. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Kleber. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Conley. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Over in the corner, Conley. The three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Reeves finds Hayes. The drive by Doncic. A beautiful reverse layup. Doncic has got 11 points.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron's checked in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. LeBron passes to Smart. Here's Vanderbilt. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Vanderbilt's got his second bucket.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Here's Dillingham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. LeBron passes to Ayton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves trail by 19. Towns wide open. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Towns. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his fifth basket.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
LeBron kicks to Doncic. Back to James. Goes up on the high post. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 19. Kicks it to Towns. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Up top, Doncic. Over by Conley. Doncic, bounce pass. Smart. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley with it. Now guarded by Smart. Misses from close range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Ayton trying to break free. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 13 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Reed, inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Ayton, Smart, wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers leading by 23. Here's Doncic. Dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by Ayton. And here they come. Here's Vanderbilt. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Smart, kicks it out to James. Again, Los Angeles.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand which is him. That's pretty good.
To halt the run, shots good by Alexander Walker.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And here's LeBron outside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. From Target Center, back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Dillingham, and it's Minot in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ayton kicks to LeBron. To the middle, goes back up. Smart. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
And the inside defense goes hard at Smart, but he's a clever player and just manages to get around it.
The pass to Garza. Here's Shannon. Misses the 3.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And that one's good, Ayton.
This is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. A three-pointer is right on target.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
In the corner, it's James. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Shannon, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Doncic passes to Smart. Drills it from outside. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now here's James. D right on him. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's the break. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The kick out to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Oh, Ayton in position. Back to James. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists in the game.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Ingles. And the rejection by Ayton. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now, here's Doncic. Guarded closely. Here's Ayton. Out to Doncic. Takes the 3. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shannon. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple. One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Smart. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And Goodwin subbed in for Doncic. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Hayes, banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There's the dish to Ingles. Pass to Dillingham. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Goodwin. Lays it up off the glass.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Alexander Walker. Why not? And he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And here's Smart. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And a miss there on the triple. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Unloads. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Gobert, the pass to Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
He gets it in there. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Down low. Vanderbilt kicks to Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. Outside, Smart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, an outstanding win. What kind of message do you think you sent tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. We've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we can continue that.
Well, it looks like you're building towards the right ending, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.